Welcome. Take It Up with Jessica Lee. I'm here with Audrey Teoh, who is the Global Director of Recruiting at Harness.io. Hi, Audrey.
Hi, Jessica. Thanks for having me on your show.
Recruiting is a hot topic in the tech world, and we are delighted to learn from you. You've been doing this for over 10 years. Previously, you were at a hot company, AppDynamics.
I was at AppDynamics for 3 years, helped build and scale the organization from 150 employees to 1,200 right before its successful acquisition by Cisco for $3.7 billion in 2017. I now lead the global talent acquisition function at Harness. Harness is a high-growth, high-potential startup that is disrupting the software delivery market.
Okay, so you're helping the developers to be a lot more agile, but not break as much.
So at Harness, our vision is all about simplifying and scaling software delivery, empowering engineers to deliver software on demand to production using fast, repeatable, and safe pipelines. Harness uses the unique approach of AI and machine learning to ensure the quality, performance, and security of highly complex software systems.
Well, there's a huge market for your solutions. Now, I see that you have big customers such as eBay, NCR, and SoulCycle.
Yes, customers are leveraging our Harness self-service, the ICD, to accelerate the lead time to production, and we are expanding our CI/CD platform with 3 new products that we will be launching in the next couple of weeks.
You're recruiting a lot of technical folks, which I believe is a big challenge in the tech world. It's very competitive to get good developers, engineers. So how has it been for you to recruit during the pandemic? And is it easier because you now can reach out to candidates all over the world? It's no longer geo-based.
Yes, when the pandemic started in early 2020 here in the US, like everyone else, we decided to sit and wait. Then in October of last year, we had a hiring surge where virtual recruiting and onboarding a remote workforce became the norm for us. We were ahead of the hiring curve by at least a quarter, stood up 2 new development centers in Belfast, Ireland, and Belgrade, Serbia. The global expansion gave us access to a global pool of talent and cost saving in doing business outside of the US.
I see. So you achieve your hiring target ahead of schedule, which that's impressive. The question I'm sure a lot of people out there are wondering is, what's the secret sauce?
Okay, sure. So since January of last year, we have grown from 219 employees to 400 employees globally today. Recruiting isn't just about hitting the numbers. It's about attracting and engaging the best talent. Building a brand that embraces the company's mission, value, and culture is critical. For example, we run different brand awareness campaigns on Glassdoor, LinkedIn, and built-in SF to amplify our brand. And we're honored to be ranked number 6 on Glassdoor Best Places to Work 2021, number 47 LinkedIn Top Startup in the US 2021, and number 17 on Forbes Best Cloud Computing Companies to Work for in 2021. In addition to that, we launched the Harness Talent Community on LinkedIn about a year ago. Just like a developer community, it is a form of social recruiting. It's a great way to network with a diverse pool of talent and showed interest in Harness, but weren't a good fit for a particular role or not ready to make a move. So the goal is to grow and nurture and also leverage the talent community and turn these warm leads into hires.
When you actually have a candidate in front of you, there are certain tips that you would like to share around how do you build trust? How do you build integrity? So talk to us about that. It's that relationship.
Sure. So in today's candidate-driven market, job seekers have many opportunities to choose from. The question is, how do we stand out and put ourselves in the best possible position to make this hire? So the pre-close is a crucial part of our recruiting process, and we start pre-closing a candidate as soon as we know they are a viable candidate. Understand their priorities, identify and address any obstacles that might prevent them from accepting an offer. So our goal is to create a positive candidate experience by being transparent, setting expectations, especially around compensation, guiding, and really partnering with candidates throughout the entire recruiting process.
I see. So you're saying, let's talk about the money up front. Now, I've heard people say, don't talk about compensation in the first conversation. It's a turnoff, but you're saying, no, it's not. Let's just talk about it up front. So make sure that we're within range, right? So we're not wasting each other's time. Is that what it is?
Yeah, so we don't like surprises later on, right? So we set expectations from the very beginning, so we know what the expectations are, and also at the same time, we want to stay within the budget.
Okay, so the secret sauce is make sure that you do promote your brand to attract talent. And you also create a pool of candidates by doing that community building. And then once you have them in front of you and they are the right candidates that you do want to bring on board, that you are very clear up front and talk about the range, right? Be transparent, build that trust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct.
So you were at AppDynamics and the founder there started Harness, and now you're with him and the team. Surely that journey of having been successful at AppDynamics is very appealing to continue at Harness. And I'm wondering if you can share the culture there. You know, what is it that's so appealing that people tend to stay together?
Well, that's a great question. One of the reasons I joined Harness is because of our CEO and co-founder, Jyoti Bansal. Jyoti is a thought leader and a serial entrepreneur with a proven track record in building multi-billion-dollar software companies like AppDynamics. We're also very well funded. We're now valued at 1.7 billion and officially a unicorn. As we all know, the market opportunity is most important, specifically product market fit. The incredible product that Harness is building and how it is solving a real challenging problem. And the product itself has resonated with the market tremendously. Lastly, Harness has a great company culture where hard work is recognized and celebrated. We communicate openly and values transparency. You will be challenged to do meaningful work and impactful work and allowed to grow professionally. Employee support during the pandemic has been incredible. We implemented flexible work schedule and the TGIF off program to really avoid burnout and focus on work-life balance.
Well, I know that the hybrid model is something probably most corporations will have to do. I mean, there's so much uncertainty. Yes, we're opening up. Yes, a lot of people are getting vaccinated, but some have chosen not to. And with the mutation of the coronavirus, you know, there's always a risk where we're going to have to be shut down completely again. So I feel that companies actually do have to provide a hybrid model and consider that as a long-term strategy. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, so we recently opened up our Dallas inside sales office. The goal is to have everyone back in the office, but employees do have the option to whether, if they feel comfortable going back to the office, or if they don't, they can continue to work from home. But the requirement would be, for them to come in a few days a week and work remotely for the rest of the week. We are also planning to open our San Francisco office, but we're following the CDC guidelines, right? We're taking every step that we can to make sure the safety of our employees.
Okay. Well, this is certainly an ongoing situation where we all have to assess very frequently what's the right thing to do. I appreciate you being on the show to talk about the recruiting situation in tech and some of the secret sauce that you use to achieve your recruiting targets, and also sharing with us your point of view as far as the situation of the hybrid model, work from home, and long-term strategy of handling the uncertainty. So appreciate you being on the show, Audrey.
Thank you. Thanks.
There you have it. Take it up with Jessica Lee, Audrey Teoh from harness.io.